Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
Hey, gaming buttholes! Ready to eat some humble pie?
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How's it going? I'm going to go ahead and talk about Jenny McDermott, which everyone knows on YouTube. Of course, a lot of people talk about her videos and such, which kind of bothered me with this topic that she talked about Anita Sarkeesian. Let's go ahead and show everybody the video. Here we go.
Anita Sarkeesian is being awarded Harvard's Humanist of the Year for 2014. Let that soak in for a hot minute.
Good for her, but I don't really care about that anyways because it's not my issue.
My girl Anita has been working overtime this year. She was traveling around, giving some speeches. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta go check on that. Smell that pie, take a big whiff. It's extra humbly for ya.
Oh, no you didn't, girl. No you didn't. You just went there, didn't you? You had to go there with the pie. You had to go with the pie, white girl. You gotta go with that pie because it's all you gotta say about the pie. The pie is so damn tasty. Good, delicious. Let's go on and move on to the next clip.
Other Humanists of the Year were the founders of OkCupid in 2012 for being a website that was groundbreaking and allowing atheists to find other atheists and fall in love.
That's so sweet. Let's continue on.
And 2011 was Seth MacFarlane because, duh, he's a big funny atheist.
Okay, let's move on.
The Humanist chaplaincy at Harvard have made it known that they are choosing Sarkeesian because she continues to fight for gender equality in the world, but particularly in gaming, even though she regularly receives death threats. She receives death threats from people too immature to understand that discussing and critiquing video games isn't a crime punishable by death. Her main goal is not to ban all video games. It is to help creators come up with edgier ways to satisfy their clients without further perpetuating the treatment of women as second-class citizens.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to a woman that everyone seems to not know about in history, who happens to be in the gaming industry longer than Anita Sarkeesian has for decades. This is Ryoko Kamadama, who happens to be a games designer who worked for Sega back in 1984, and also she also did a lot of great games back in the days, like for example, Alex the Kid, Shinobi, Phantasy Star Online, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Skies of Arcadia, which she happens to be the producer of that game. If anything, Ryoko Kamadama should deserve an award for working her ass off in the gaming industry because she actually worked hard to earn her position as producer at Sega. And of course, a lot of people don't realize this or even know because, well, no one bothers to care. So I'm going to go ahead and let you ramble on as you go about the issues with Anita as you are so concerned about,
which can be seen throughout history. Now, there are a lot of conspiracy theories concerning Sarkeesian that are being circulated around the atheist community regarding her credibility, ethics, and intent. And I have to say, who cares? When have skeptics in this community supported conspiracy? Skepticism is about truth and evidence to back that up.
Who cares? Listen, I'm going to go ahead and show you a clip so you can understand why people really disagree with her for a lot of good reasons, and I'm gonna go ahead and do it right now.
I'm gonna show you a remix that I just finished this weekend and no one else has seen. One person has seen it. It's a soundtrack of one song, except I'm doing video games. So it's not exactly a fandom. I'm not a fan of video games. I actually had to learn a lot about video games in the process of making this.
There's too many dicks on the dance floor!
200 dicks on the dance floor. 200 dicks on the dance floor.
Too many dicks.
To me, the song is positive just because I've only contextualized it in a way to critique male domination in our media. And also video games, like I would love to play video games, but I don't want to go around shooting people and ripping off their heads, and it's just gross, so.
I know what you're thinking. Clearly this video is fake to incriminate Anita Sarkeesian because it's a conspiracy. Well, she did actually say this, and it was recorded a while back. But I'm going to go ahead and do a little experiment with you so you can understand something here. I'm going to go ahead and do a Photoshop editing of Anita Sarkeesian with a monkey, not hearing whatever the hell she's saying, because clearly this is all misogyny, so you can understand why people have an issue with Anita. Okay, Jenny, I understand that you have the right to be skeptical of others who disagree with Anita Sarkeesian, and you have that right, but we honestly disagree with Anita Sarkeesian because of certain reasons. I honestly disagree with her about the whole male gaze thing, the whole patriarchy and women are the ball thing, because really it just doesn't seem like a good argument with her about these video games. What I also disagree with her is about Bayonetta, which a lot of people don't realize this. It's just a game. Why is she gonna get upset about a female character who tries to, you know, become sexy? It doesn't make any sense. And you can see right here, this is Bayonetta trying to, you know, show off her skills. It's like, why is Anita Sarkeesian so obsessed with the fact that this character is so poorly bad? It doesn't make any sense, you know. I understand that, you know, yeah, she's a sexy character, and a lot of this stuff is kind of crazy, but she also, the one thing I like about this character is that she's sexy, she's funny, she's also smart, and she also tries to show off, and you can clearly see, you know, she also has power and strength, which this kind of thing does make it impressive, and it shows off her strength and power and skill. And I just don't get why she would not be impressed with this game at all. But an interesting fact about this game is that it was not just created by a man. It was also character designed by a woman who works in the gaming industry as a character designer who does art for the game. And her name is Maria Shimazaki, which she actually helped design games like, for example, Akami, which happened to be very popular among gamers these days. God Hand, who happens to be a cult classic among gamers. Even though it wasn't really popular, it happened to be a cult classic. But also, here's some crazy art designs that she did for Soul Calibur 6, which she helped design the outfits for these characters. As you can see right here, you can even look them up on Google just to find out what she does. Okay, Jenny, I understand that you support Anita, but I understand that you're also an art major as well, and you clearly see that there's kind of an issue here, a contradiction to her criticism about this. She's criticizing a woman's work behind the table. How would you feel if she criticized your work and tried to tell you that it's sexist, it's wrong, it's dirty, and yet she tries her best to work in the industry? How would you feel about that, Jenny? Look, Jenny, I understand that you're really a big supporter of Anita Sarkeesian, but you got to understand there's a lot of people that disagree with her, and I understand that she doesn't deserve to be threatened or harassed about this issue, but she honestly doesn't want to discuss the issue. She doesn't really care, and I understand that you are concerned about this, and respectfully, I'm going to go ahead and go. Like, subscribe, comment, I'm out, and also happy Valentine's Day to you all. Peace, I'm out.